Hi, my name's Jake Mclaughlin.
My name is Jamie Spencer.
So Jamie, tell me what grade you're in, what school you're going to, just basic stuff like that.
Sure. I am a junior at Novato High, but I'm also doing MSA, which is Marin School for the Arts, for drawing and painting.
Cool. How are you liking drawing and painting? Like, how'd you get into that?
It's fun. So you basically submitted a profile with a bunch of your art and like stuff about you, and yeah, I got in. But honestly, there's a lot of homework, so it can get slightly tedious. But
Yeah. Is there a reason that you're going to Novato, or did you choose Novato for any certain reason?
Yeah, so I could do the arts program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you play guitar too, right?
I do. Yes, I do.
How's that going?
It's going well. I don't have any lessons at the moment, but I've been playing for a bit, so I just kind of jam around on my own. But I'm in a band, which is always fun. And yeah,
You guys have any gigs?
we don't yet. We need
Planning
to.
on doing anything live?
Yeah, definitely.
Who's in the band?
Jay Reese and Colin Bender.
Cool. And you sing too, right?
Yes,
And you've been making music actually too.
I have. Yeah, it's sort of like a new thing. I mean, writing music's not really a new thing, but recently I've gotten some recordings done, putting stuff out there, and yeah, no, it's very fun to sort of, I guess, spread a message. I don't want to be cheesy in that, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm.
Yeah, that's
shooting
cool. So how have you been like producing that? Like what's the process behind that?
So I kind of write songs in my spare time, but those songs aren't really what you hear, because basically I go to Colin Moe, his house, and he's the one that does the beats for me. So I go there, he plays the beat on repeat, and we don't leave until I come up with some lyrics. So
And what kind of music is the music that you make?
it's sort of like lo-fi, I guess. I'd say sort of the sort of Post Malone beat mixed with Khalid, in a sense, if
That's
that gets
cool.
you.
What do you usually write about or sing about?
It's sort of like metaphors for experiences I've had, that I like to put in songs, because I think, sort of touching someone, reaching out to someone where they can go, hey, I know what you mean, without actually saying what you mean in like a metaphor sense, is, I don't know, my sort of goal in this.
So you like to connect with people
I
like
do,
through your music,
yeah.
and are you like, when you're writing, is that consciously going on in your head? Like, are you thinking like, oh, like I need to, like, I want to say something that people are going to understand or connect with, but not like explicitly state that?
Yeah. I think sometimes it's just me writing what comes to my head and sort of thinking about it for myself, because if I do release it, I just know there's going to be some people out there who do relate. Yeah.
What have you been writing or singing about?
Experiences I've had, some good, some not so good. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and sort of other feelings that's going on.
Can you tell me about one of those experiences, or?
Yeah, so basically my latest song, 6,000 Miles, is 6,000 miles is basically the amount of distance between here and London. And that was pretty much just me, I guess, kind of homesick, but it's also like I've settled in, people are sort of welcoming. But yeah.
You used to live in London, right?
I did.
What part?
West London.
How was that?
It was different, definitely. I mean, the houses are so much more cramped, and I was talking today to someone and I realized that the streets are really dirty too compared to here.
So it's cleaner and more spread out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of like, comparing San Francisco. Because
Yeah.
I was in the city and, well, we're in the sort of countryside here, so. But, yeah, basically my dad got a job in San Francisco, and we moved in 2016. Been here ever since, yeah.
How was it hard to process the move, or how did you process the move?
I think it was hard because I have a lot of friends over there, so kind of saying goodbye to some of the guys I've been with my whole life was pretty hard. And it wasn't exactly my idea, but
Yeah.
I think change is something you just got to adapt to because it's inevitable in that sense.
Yeah, I used to live in Connecticut, and then the economy crashed, so we had to come back here. I actually lived with my grandma for a little bit and my mom, but yeah, it's like hard. I think for everyone, it's like different in a way of processing it, because
Yeah.
like maybe like, because like I was a pretty social kid. I was like 6 when it happened, but like, was it hard to meet people, or was it hard to find people that you could be friends with?
So I moved in summer of 2016. So the next year was my 8th grade year. I went to Greenwood first, and it's not hard to meet people there. The classes were really small, so I'd say I'm still friends with a solid 95% of those guys. So that was really helpful. I mean, making friends, sort of adapting was a bit of confidence, really. You gotta put your fears behind you and be like, if you want friends, it's the only way you're gonna do it. And yeah, now I have some people that I can trust. So
That's good. After Greenwood, what did you do?
I moved from Greenwood to MVMS.
Mill Valley Middle School?
That's the one. And it was, it was different because Greenwood's such a small school and MVMS is a very big school in comparison. It's hard, but I think I had some people who came up to me, so as a new kid came up to me and wouldn't stop giving me hugs for the rest of the time I was there.
That's cool. Why did you leave Greenwood?
I think it was sort of, I guess, rough because moving from England to here is a different sort of math, I guess, way of teaching, and it's a bit harder, and it's a bit harder when you're like at school and you have a tutor, and I just know that I sort of worked through the math, but moving to MVMS was like, I guess I felt like it was a bit of less stress on me, because as like a spotlight, because there were more people to sort of.
They had more people to teach.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you like MVMS better?
I'd say I met really good people at both. I had a pretty fun time at Greenwood, not gonna lie, but I've found some good people in MVMS, so I don't know, it's sort of like a level playing field.
Yeah, I remember when you came to MVMS, I've talked to you like a little bit, but like, I feel like there was kind of just like a vibe and like, not like a stigma, but there was like a vibe around you. You were just kind of like an icon, like in 8th grade and like in freshman year too. I remember that. Like everyone knew you, you know?
Yeah.
And like you were just like, you're a very out there kind of person. Like I wasn't super close with you. This is just what I got from, like seeing you at school. But yeah, so after MVMS, you went to TAM, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not the best time of my life, I gotta say.
What happened to Tam?
Just caught up in a lot of stuff, and you know, just some personal stuff that really sort of was overwhelming. Kind of took it out on my schoolwork and never really, you know, gave a crap.
Were you just like a bad student, or you just didn't want to do it?
I think it was. I just didn't want to do it. I don't know. It was like, there's so much else going on in my life right now. Why should I care about a math problem and that sort of thing?
Mhm.
And I didn't.
What was going on?
It was just like a lot of, I guess, self-image issues and quite a bit of social anxiety with that, and that kind of turned into a bit of depression, and I was sort of lashing out in all sorts of ways.
Um, what was the social anxiety like? How did that come on? Was it the too many people, or was it just the few people that you knew, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really, I guess, been a part of like a solid friend group, I guess, so I've been hanging out with different people, but I've always kind of been like I don't say a floater, but
You've known a
like,
lot of people, but you weren't super close with everyone.
yeah, so I guess I felt like I had to impress everyone instead of like just impressing a friend group.
Did that like? How did that like change you trying to like impress everyone?
Um, I think it boosted my confidence quite a bit, but at the same time, it's like I was living under a fake me,
Yeah.
so it wasn't the best for my. I was kind of becoming my fake self in that sense.
You were kind of morphing yourself to fit other people's.
Yeah.
What they want to see from you.
Exactly.
And were you still doing music at that time, or?
Yeah, it was. I mean, in like times where you feel really sort of down, for me, I just write songs, so that's always been sort of going on. I did have a band then, but that sort of faded because nothing really came of it, but at least I still got to play,
Yeah.
It was fun.
So, at TAM, what kind of did you run in problems with the school, or was it just the people?
I think the school, I guess, was part of it, but it wasn't, I guess, like a blaming point because, they're just doing their job. But, I mean, I think everything, sort of the stress from school and the anxiety really kind of piled up and I guess overflowed.
Did you get in trouble, like, with the administration, or?
Yeah, I did quite a few times. But I don't know, they were very nice about it. They were kind of understanding. I feel like I sort of took that for advantage.
That's good. What happened one of those times? Like, what was the problem?
I'll tell you, that was a minute ago. So I mean, we were out at lunch, and we were doing bad things, and then the cops pulled up, and we just sat there in silence in the office room, and the cops and Ralph was just standing there.
Oof.
And I never really learned my lesson, I guess.
What was that feeling like when the cops came?
I guess it was...
Like, were you shocked, or?
Yeah. I mean, my first instinct was to run, but they had everywhere covered. But I think for me it was like I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to sort of let down some people. And that was sort of the first thing that flowed through my mind.
Who didn't you want to let down?
I guess a lot of people that I was close to. Because around that time I was kind of getting better and I didn't want to let them down. And my parents, I didn't want to sort of watch one of the teachers call up my parents and say, hey, look what we found your son doing.
Yeah. And your parents found out, obviously.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I think it's... Obviously it was kind of gutting, but I don't know, I didn't have that good of a relationship with them, so it was like, I don't care. It didn't really affect me.
Why didn't you have that good of a relationship with your parents?
I guess...
Trust issues, or?
Yeah, I'd say quite a bit of trust issues, and... I mean, yeah, that's the main thing.
And when you got in trouble at lunch with the cops, was that... What year of high school was that?
Freshman year.
Freshman year. How did that... Just, like, starting high school, was it, like, Did you recover from that, or do you think maybe it made yourself... I don't want to say worse, but did it make you do other things that maybe you didn't want to do, or...
Yeah, I'd say there was a decent amount of pressure.
Pressure.
I guess once you've sort of made a name for yourself and people know you as this or this, then you sort of have to live up to it.
Yeah.
So I guess those were the other people I didn't want to let down.
People just like in your grade, or just like...
Yeah, I guess so.
You felt like you had all eyes on you at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I definitely remember hearing about that. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was... You were definitely pretty infamous in our grade. I do remember that. What did that feel like?
I guess... I mean, it wasn't... I guess it wasn't fun to be infamous. And... I don't know, it's not fun to sort of have that label. And I guess it's like I was disappointed as well because my fake self sort of got through to these people, and then now this is who I am.
do you think it's carried on since then, or do you think you've been able to sort of come back to who you are or who you want to be?
Yeah, I think I've definitely had some time to, get back and sort of reset myself. And I don't know, I just like to, be who I am because, again, I'm worried if that sort of fake self that I create comes back and then I feel like I have to fill it again.
How did you reset yourself?
Just a lot of time and talking. And just, I guess, finding who I am.
How did you do that? You just spent time away from everyone, or?
Yeah, having a break from everything. I think it was a bit sad at first, but when you figure out it's what you need because you're just off the rails, it's satisfying, It's there to help you instead of out to get you.
Yeah, yeah, I remember last summer, actually, when you came back, everyone started talking about it,
Yeah.
Everyone was like, yo, like, Jamie's back. Like, everyone was super excited, like, everyone, like, I mean, at least the people I knew, like, everyone seemed to really love you, And I think maybe, if, like, from what you're saying now, like, you didn't think that at the time, But like people
Yeah.
definitely respected you, and like people really did like you. I don't know.
It's hard when you're putting out what you call your fake version of yourself, because all the people who are around you, they're there for that fake version.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to tell when someone's really your friend or not. Did you have any people who stuck out as like, I know I can trust these people?
Yeah, I had a few. Sema and Colin were two people I could really trust. Because they sort of pierced through that fake self and found the true me.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that they weren't just sticking around for the fake me.
Yeah, and have you stayed in contact with them even through
Yeah.
being separate from them now?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And have you found any people now that you're past that phase in Nevada?
I have not yet, no.
Not yet. I mean, you're only a few weeks in.
A few weeks in, but
Do you think your moving from other school to schools has helped you learn to pick it up quicker?
yeah, I guess it's that adapting to change.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely sort of making me, or helping me figure out who the true me is as well, because, there's the reputation, and no one really knows who I am, so I can just, be whoever I want to be.
Yeah.
You don't have to put on that fake self image.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a problem at like TAM, I feel like a lot of people are trying to be someone that they're not, and I don't mean that in like a bad way. I think I feel that to an extent too. You're not trying to be someone you're not. Like, people try to be someone they're not
Without realizing it.
without realizing it because of what other people think of them. And like I hear people go like, "Oh, he's trying to be like super cool. He's trying to be someone he's not." It's like he's trying to be that because of what other people think of themselves,
Yeah.
It's not like he's just doing something like he's morphing himself to other people so he can be liked, I think
Yeah.
everyone just wants to be accepted and liked.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone has these sort of desires of like fitting in, because it's just not that fun when you don't fit in. Everyone has these sort of images that they want to fulfill, and people sometimes believe it, but the true ones are the ones that can see through.
A lot of the culture today too is like, if you don't say that person's not fitting in, then you don't fit in.
Exactly.
So it's this cycle that everyone gets stuck in.
Yeah.
And I mean, it takes a lot of people their whole lives to figure out who they really are. Or some people never really figure out. I think it's nice about one of the cool things about an artistic community that we live in and we're in.
Yeah, TAM especially.
Yeah, though it's gonna exist anywhere, it really, you have an opportunity to at least find something that you're interested in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But at the same time, there are these, stereotypical high school moments where it's, you're a nerd, get out of here.
Yeah, there are definitely some dicks,
Yeah.
There's
definitely some assholes that just think they're bigger than everyone else.
I mean, it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're here to expose them on this podcast.
Yeah.
Got a list.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. I feel like TAM definitely has a problem with that. I feel like Redwood definitely has a worse problem with that. My sister went there. Like, the things she would say, like, it just sounds awful. But, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think about the TAM culture, like, before you went to Nevada?
I liked it, I guess. It was rough with everything, but I like how the sort of grades were really tight. I guess I realized I took that for advantage because at Novato, I don't really know any juniors, so I guess it's nice just to have a year group that's close together, I guess.
Yeah, I also feel like when you're going to a new school, not as a freshman, like as a junior, everyone, for the most part, has kind of found their people that they like to be around.
That's the other
found
thing.
their friend group, but like freshman and like sophomore year too, a little bit, like everyone's kind of like bouncing around. Like I had friends, like I had certain friends that like freshman year, I don't even talk to them anymore, you know, and that kind of like that sucks, but it's also like, you know, I don't want to say I don't need them, but like I've found new people too that I also really like, so
It's like they helped you reach that point.
Yeah,
exactly.
So Novato, I heard you had a rough day today.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, I woke up in one of those moods, I guess, so I kind of just sat in my hoodie all day.
Some days, like, no matter what, it just isn't gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
What was going wrong?
I don't know, I was feeling kind of sick last night, and I felt pretty rushed in the morning because I have free first, so I slept in a bit, but then I overslept, and that sort of stress kicked the day off, and not the best.
Yeah.
Light, you know. But today was a normal day. Actually, no, we got out at 12:45, so I was just kicking in Novato for a while.
That's cool. What'd you do in Nevada?
Looked for a bus stop. Yeah, Google Maps got me walking the wrong way every time.
What's the bus like? Do you like riding the bus, or?
I do. It's like a sort of adventure with homeless people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's always this one guy I see riding around here. He hops on the bus and he smells awful. Have you ever seen that guy? The huge old.
Oh
bushy
yeah,
dude.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Well, I mean, I feel bad when the bus driver doesn't let him on.
Oh.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Or actually, no, it's usually more like he's getting kicked off the bus.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why? Because he just doesn't have money, or?
He's just riding the bus, man.
Damn.
Like, he's just chilling.
He's just there.
Like, that's just his day, you know.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
I ride the bus, man.
I'm the bus rider.
Yeah, that's all he does, and then he gets booted off and he goes back the next day.
Yeah, I've seen him at like 7-Eleven and stuff. Just like kind of hanging out outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some characters I always see around here.
Oh yeah, of course. You know the guy that rides around on the tricycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
conversation
with
with
the
him the other
flag.
day.
Yeah.
What?
The guy, he looks so drugged up.
Yeah, I know.
He looks really messed up all the time.
He does.
And he's like talking to himself.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, I don't know.
He's always got the stogies running too.
Yeah.
You talk to him though?
Oh yeah, it was just after he put his little pirate flag up. He
Yeah.
said he put it up to avoid getting hit.
Hit from what?
A car.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Was it
Who's
like
gonna
a
mess
long?
with the pirate, dude?
Yeah, that's facts. Was it like a long conversation, or was it just like, oh, like, what's the flag doing?
I just said hey, he said hey. I said what's up? He said nothing much, just still wheeling around. And then he put the flag up, yeah.
And then you walked away.
And then I walked away, yeah.
Went on with your day.
Yep.
That's how those interactions go. Like,
Yeah.
I talked to him. Well, I didn't talk to him. I was in a car, like, my window is facing him, and, like, he was looking over at me. He was just talking. I wasn't sure if it was, like, at me or just in general to
Yeah.
God. What? I don't know. But he just kept yelling, and I didn't want to have to see who he was talking to, so I pulled out a CVS.
That's funny. Yeah, Mill Valley's always got those kind of people that like everyone just kind of knows, you know.
Yeah, yeah, or the Safeway lady who's always biking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know her.
Yeah. Or the jogger with the gloves.
Yeah, that goes. You know do you remember that guy I haven't seen him in a while, but freshman year I went to like a football game or two, and he's that one guy who I don't know if he's a cheerleader, but he's like a better cheerleader.
The pink guy.
The pink guy.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's like actually getting the crowd going. The cheerleaders like I mean, I don't have a problem with cheerleaders. Cheerleaders are just kind of there, but then the pink guy, he's kind of just the boy, and everyone, I don't know, everyone seems to love him. He's super cool.
Right.
Do you go to like the football games? Did you ever go to them?
I don't. I was gonna try out for quarterback freshman year.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
You know?
British kid on a football team, I guess.
Sources tell me the pink guy's name is Dion.
Dion?
Yeah, coming from a TAM sports player who's met him before.
Shout out Dion.
Dion,
yeah,
dude.
Seriously.
I've
seen him in other sports teams though, like
Really?
other schools.
Really?
Yeah, no, we're not special.
Damn.
It's
That's messed up.
yeah.
What's his name?
Dion.
Dion?
Yeah.
Dion's double-faced.
Yeah, man.
That sucks.
That would be-
Yeah, but did you ever play football before you wanted to try out?
No, but I got close enough. I played rugby for 10 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How's rugby? That seems like a
Sick.
naughty sport, man.
Sick.
That's even like more intense than
Yeah.
football. You have like way
Yeah.
less padding.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a really good anger release too.
That's cool.
Like, 'cause you just gotta throw yourself at people.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I could never play that sport.
Oh god.
Like, not even football.
it's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You
Did
did,
you-
I know. Were you in the scrum? Were you in the middle of the
No,
scrum?
I was the guy on the outside of the scrum.
That's where I'd want to play, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that... Being in that, just like men... Just like...
Dude, be hot.
going at it.
The
moist.
testosterone levels in there, just...
Painful.
Yeah.
I played one of the two backs in the scrum one time. It wasn't fun.
Did you get fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
You play in London?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, it's like big there too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, is it kind of like how football is here, except I feel
Yeah.
like soccer is probably more popular.
Yeah, no, that-
Soccer's
soccer
more
is.
popular, yeah.
But
You
no,
play soccer, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
Mill Valley Fusion. It's going alright. My knee and my ankle are hurting pretty bad. But
Mm.
and we have a game Saturday and Sunday.
What happened to the knee and the ankle?
I twisted my ankle quite a bit and the
Oof.
knee just started hurting.
Damn.
Yeah. And the field we play on isn't the best. So
Where do
we
you
don't
play?
get the best. Do you know Seminary practice?
Oh,
Seminary Drive.
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah. It's not the flattest ground, shall we say. But
Those can get you.
100%.
Dribbling a ball, it just like flicks up.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's happened.
Yeah.
I went to take a shot last night in practice and I stepped in a mud puddle.
Ugh.
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 Yeah.
His leg covered. Man.
Do other kids from Tam play, or?
Yeah. I think everyone plays from Tam. There's one kid who plays for Terra Linda. Well, not plays for, he goes to Terra Linda. And I think 2 years ago to Redwood.
Are you gonna play for Nevada?
Yeah. I'm gonna hope so. I'm gonna try out for varsity. I think they're in October.
Do you know if they're good? They have a good team.
I don't know. Yeah.
If I remember right, they were pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know we lost to them when we played them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That was JV 2 years ago.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
So I don't know. Probably the same people, just
Bigger.
better.
Yeah.
This is one kid. Oh my god, you might see him at the tryouts. I seriously thought he was like on meth or something. He was like really amped and angry.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, those kids are always scary, man. Like, they're big and they can just, like, throw you around.
He wasn't even big, dude. He was like a little rabid chipmunk or something, you know? He was just all over me. I mean, like, in a, like, you know what I mean?
In a soccer kind of way.
Yeah, in a soccer way.
In a soccer way, he was all over you.
Yeah, which isn't, I feel like that could still mean anything.
Tell me about the fit. I like it.
Thank you.
I do.
Black jeans and boots are always the way to go.
Yep.
I did have a hoodie on, but if you check the weather, that was probably not the best idea.
Dude, I wish it was get colder.
Facts.
I really do.
The weather keeps, like, lying to me. It's, like,
I know.
cloudy and cold, and I go out, and it's, like, 80.
Unbelievable.
I like the rings. How'd you pick them out?
I just got this one in England.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's nice. And this one, I got over here.
That's cool.
In Salt Lake.
Yeah. Did you go to England recently?
Yeah. Jaloon.
Jillian.
Jaloon. Yeah, June.
June?
How long were you
June,
there
kind
for?
of July. Nearly a month, I think.
Oh, wow.
Because we went to London and then to Ireland and then back to London.
Oh, have you been to Ireland before?
Mhm.
You have family there?
Yeah. My friend from elementary school, he lives in Ireland. So
And were you staying with family when you were in London?
family friends. My mum's friend from college was giving us a place to stay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How long had it been since you were there?
Nearly 3 years.
Oh, wow.
I'll say, yeah.
That was your first time back.
Mhm.
Wow, that must have been refreshing.
Yeah.
You got to see everyone that you've been missing.
Exactly. But it felt like I didn't really leave because I just connected with those guys straight away.
That's
cool.
That's nice to have a place you can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of living in, like, 2 different places.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As someone who, even all my, like, immediate relatives are within, like, a few hour drive of here. Like, I have absolutely no idea what it's like to, like, you're kind of leading 2 lives in a sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when I was younger, my cousins moved to Australia,
oh,
so that was sort of sense of living abroad, I guess.
Have you been?
Yeah.
How'd you
in
like it?
Australia?
Melbourne.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were going around Christmas, but there was a thunderstorm on Christmas Day.
Really?
So, if you have that stereotype of Australia that it's going to be sunny on Christmas Day, you're wrong. I'm joking.
Damn.
Lightning in Australia. I don't know why I've never heard of that.
There you go. It's the first time
I feel like
I've-
Australia is one of those places where it just, like, it's like it rains, but it's like a super warm rain.
Oh, yeah, it was really humid.
Yeah, I remember in Hawaii when I was super young, like, being here, when it rains, it's always cold, you know? It rains one time out of the year, and, like, it's cold, and, like, it kind of, like, it sucks, but it's also kind of nice, but, like, I went to Hawaii, and it was just, like, and it was, like, the rain, it was, like, fun to be in.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, warm, and it's, like, it's not like you have to, like, put on a raincoat and, like...
Yeah, and you have nowhere to be, so the wetness doesn't really do anything.
Exactly.
It's like if you're going anywhere, it's the beach where you're getting in some water.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Although, don't go swimming during a lightning storm, kids.
I mean, unless
Risky.
you want to die, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's an option.
That is.
Don't take it.
Yeah, no, don't.
Definitely do not.
Yeah. Have you ever been in the ocean during a lightning storm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't worry, nothing happened, but I
Alright.
probably should. That's probably not the best idea.
What was that like? Were you scared?
It was cool because you could like hear the echo when you went underwater.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But also you're in the water.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're just
Lightning
like...
storm.
Damn.
How old were you?
10,
Wow.
something like that.
Were you like knowingly going in like this is gonna be cool or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to swim in the rain, but when you see lightning, you better
Swimming
get
in the
out.
rain is cool.
Yeah.
I like.
Lightning's a step too far for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't be making that mistake again.
Dude, that's like standing on a high building,
Yeah.
but you could also drown.
Yeah, sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm. You still want to go to that Surf Curse concert?
Yeah.
Jillian was telling me you wanted to go.
Yeah.
What band is it?
Surf Curse?
Never heard of them.
They're, what are they?
Like alternative indie.
Alternative indie. I like it.
Yeah.
Is that like the type of music you like to make? At all,
Yeah.
or- yeah.
Kind of. I would like to make it. And I guess I like listening to it because it's so calming. So I think that's definitely an aspect of that in my music, yeah.
Mm.
Who's like your favorite band? Or like your favorite artist?
My favorite band of all time is that's not right. Oasis, sorry.
I've never heard of them.
Wow, you gotta check them out.
I should check them out.
They did Wonderwall.
Oh,
Every time.
do you know that? Man?
Every time. But yeah, no, they're my favorite band of all time. But right now, probably Khalid is my favorite
Khalid?
artist right now. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You know, my cousin, she's friends with one of his dancers on
Oh
tour with
really?
him.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so she's met him. She said she like smoked with him a couple times.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Crazy.
Khalid is like, I don't know, he's kind of crazy. Like, I've never seen any artists like him.
He's like popped out and just became huge.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. It was
Like-
crazy with was that American Team or whatever? No. His
Oh.
first album was.
Oh yeah, American Team.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the one song, like,
Location.
Young, Dumb, and Broke.
Young, Dumb, and Broke.
That was a
yeah.
good song.
Yeah.
I remember that when that came out. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of music today, at least in 2019, like, I like rap. Tyler, the Creator, had a good album, but like 21 had a good album. I'm not sure if that was 2019.
I mean,
I think it was.
Yeah. I just don't feel like
yeah.
the music in 2019 has really been that good. That's
I don't know. Time will tell too. We've still got a solid few months left.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Post Malone's dropping an album tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
that's like
So-
coming up.
Okay.
I'm hyped for that. He has
Oh,
Ozzy
and-
Osbourne on the track.
What?
Yeah, I know how he's done it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe it'll look up.
Oh,
Okay,
dude.
but beer bongs and Bentleys though, I don't know. It was too poppy for me.
Sure. I kind of liked it.
I liked
not
it.
gonna lie.
I saw him on his tour for that one.
Oh really?
It was actually
That's
really
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
21 open for him.
Oh,
It was
that's
crazy.
sick.
I was trying to go to the tour, but the tickets are expensive.
That's the problem. He's such a great performer, though.
Yeah, it's probably worth it. Yeah.
There's some, yeah, actually, rap. Oh, Ferg has a new album.
Really?
Ferg's
When did it come out?
like past couple weeks.
Oh, I did not. How did I not know that?
So good.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's it's like classic
Huh.
Ferg.
Classic Ferg.
Yeah, man.
Damn, how did I not know about that?
Come on, man, babushka boy.
That's lit.
Yeah. I mean, I
Um,
guess that did come out like a long time ago, technically. Everyone heard it.
What concerts have you been to?
I saw Queen live.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, was
That's
that with
cool.
Adam?
Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're-
he like, if anyone's gonna do Freddie Mercury's part, like he can come pretty close.
he's definitely got the vocal range.
Yeah.
What was that like? Cause I know.
It was crazy. Like Queen are my Oasis and Queen are my two favorite bands. So, and that was kind of what my dad brought me up on. So, it was just sort of magical, cause it's like they're all getting old, and with all due respect, guys, you're probably gonna die soon. But you know, I kind of want to
look like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, like the Rolling Stones came through recently.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, you saw
Yeah.
the. Damn.
It was insane.
Dude, Keith Richards is just looking like he's wrinkled up.
He's
dude.
dripping.
Yeah.
He's drooping.
How's the Rolling Stones concert?
It was crazy. Me and my dad, we got general admission.
So you were in the
And-
pit.
We were in the pit,
That's cool.
Ooh.
and some lady spilt red wine on my Timbs. Everyone was
No.
going crazy.
And you taught her a lesson right there, yeah?
Yeah,
The British
Smacked
way.
her upside the head.
yeah. I mean, Keith Richards, he was shredding like hell. And Mick
He's so
Jagger,
good.
a few months ago, had a heart attack.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't he like almost die?
He did, and then
How was he on tour?
he was just sprinting around the stage.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's
that
wild.
man's like
Dedicated.
immortal.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
I saw Eric Clapton. I didn't see him. I saw online he's gonna be here
Yeah.
in San Francisco in like
He
a couple
is.
weeks or like a week and a half.
The tickets are like $200. So.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Eric
You see that
Clapton.
guy's
I mean,
guitar face. You know? Yeah, dude.
that's the one.
Yeah, no, he looks
When
like
he's
he's just
playing.
been into a lemon. He's like, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Eric Clapton's raw though.
He's really good.
One of the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
of course.
Are you doing anything music related in school in Nevada? I mean,
No.
No. I mean, it's kind of nice to keep it separate just so you can enjoy it fully.
Yeah.
Dude, I was okay, so I'm taking economics this year and we're learning about this concept where like people like doing things until you tell them that they have to do it. Like
Yeah.
I
I
like
feel that.
I played soccer up until like 5th, 6th grade and I loved it. And then like one year I was like, I don't know if I really want to do it, and then I was like forced to do it and I just hated it, you know?
Yeah.
Like that resentment of like maybe you really like something but like you're being forced to do it, like you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
That's what's tough about, like, you know, finding that dream job.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, even if you do, eventually it's gonna pass on.
Exactly.
So
You're gonna
you
get bored.
you gotta keep those enjoyable things enjoyable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way to do
It's coming from, you know, pre college.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see
don't
what
know. We know
happens.
much.
Yeah. Do you have any are you planning on going to college if you can?
it. Yeah. I'm gonna try and take a gap year.
Mm-hmm. Do
Do
you want to
what?
go to a college for arts?
Yeah. I think I'm also trying to go to UC Berkeley.
Oh my god, that has also an amazing music program.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, like one of the best in the world. Mm. Do you like this area? The area?
I do.
Yeah, so that'd be great to.
Yeah.
I heard Berkeley's like super cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've only been there like a few times. Like I should definitely go there more, but
It's a cool town.
yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Berkeley would be cool. I wouldn't want to like be so close to home, you know,
Sure.
for college. But
Well, I mean, he's not.
that's fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent.
Would
Yeah.
you want to go to college in like London if you could?
Yeah. I think that'd be sick. As like a
That'd be really far away from home.
opportunity, but yeah.
It would also be home, but also
Yeah, it's sort of that balance that
yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to make a decision
What do you want to do during your gap year?
on. I don't know. I don't want to say travel because that's like the generic one,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think just sort of experiencing new things, just kind of checking stuff off the bucket list.
What's on the bucket list?
Oh, I wanted to go. This is like in my mind, so the reality is probably not as good. But I want to go skating on a frozen lake, just like in the middle of the night. I think that'd be so sick.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
And
never heard that answer on what's on your bucket list.
That's cool.
That's not
dude.
generic at all.
yeah.
Like, are we talking like you might slip in and like freeze to death, or are we talking like you're not gonna die, like no chance?
Well, I'm not trying to freeze to death, so.
But like, do you want to take that risk? Maybe.
There's still,
Maybe
yeah, I mean,
that's
there's definitely.
Maybe that's part of the
That's
bucket
That's part of
list.
the risk. Yeah.
Gotta get that adrenaline pumping.
That experience.
Yeah, maybe
Can't
dip
pump
into-
anything if there's no. If it's all frozen. But
Anything-
that'd be sick.
that you think a younger you would have had on a bucket list that you have checked off?
No, not really.
No, I mean, honestly, me neither.
Yeah.
Growing up in England, every little boy's dream was to be a soccer player,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was like a legit dream that pretty much everyone had. And when they got to high school, they realized it probably wasn't gonna happen, but it was like something everything attached themselves to.
Right, so then it's like you're lost for a little while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's definitely like 10 times more competitive there.
Oh my
Just
god.
because like we suck at soccer. Like the USA didn't even qualify for the World Cup. Like yeah, I don't know what is that, what is like the sports kind of culture like in England?
It's mainly soccer, rugby, and cricket. There's also a lot of tennis.
Oh, cricket.
Yeah.
Dude, I've always wondered about cricket. I've seen like a few clips from it, but what is it really like?
It's basically, I don't know, you have a lot of pads, because basically when the bowler bowls the ball, you don't want to get hit in the shin with a rock hard ball of cork.
Damn.
And basically the aim is to defend these three sort of sticks from getting hit. So let's call the sticks a strike. I'll speak in your language. And the batter's in front of the sticks. And if the ball goes past him, it's 3 strikes. So if the ball goes past him and hits the sticks, he's out. But it's also the rules of if you hit it and someone catches it, you're also out.
Did you play cricket?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
I did. Yeah, it takes a certain lot of skill, I'd say. It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Have you ever played baseball?
I have.
Are they at all similar?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's a lot to do with the hand-eye coordination.
Hitting the ball.
Exactly.
Stick ball. That's pretty much it.
Mhm.
I mean, cricket sounds pretty interesting to me. I've never even like tried to understand how it works though.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot to learn. Like, if he's trying to defend the sticks and he gets hit in the leg, then it's like a reball because it's LBW, leg before wicket, so it could be obstructing.
Huh.
So someone could just put their leg out and kick it, but that would probably not be the best idea for their foot. But I mean, I play baseball and it's somewhat similar. I think baseball came from a game we have called Rounders, which is pretty much baseball, but a smaller bat, about like this big, and you can use one hand. So that's where baseball came from, I think. But cricket it's something different.
Damn, alright, well, thank you so much for doing this interview.
Of course.
Good time. I learned a lot. Yeah, man, is there anything else you want to say?
I think that's all. That's all
Alright,
good.
cool. Thank you.
Perfect.